Marvel Rivals is easily one of the most anticipated upcoming video games on the horizon. The hype for this online multiplayer shooter is sky high, and that's despite there only being a handful of official quotes and just some rumors concerning a console release. Hey everyone, Bobby here, aka the Atomic Bobcat, and today I want to dive just a little bit deeper on Marvel Rivals, specifically a potential release on the PS5 and the Xbox Series X and S. So for those of you who don't know, and trust me, you will soon because this game is absolutely exploding right now, Marvel Rivals is a third-person 6v6 hero shooter set in the Marvel universe. And oh yeah, it's free to play. Quick elevator pitch, think Overwatch, but in third person and with Marvel characters. In fact, you're probably here right now because Marvel Rivals is currently blowing up your feed and you're wondering to yourself, is it coming to consoles? Well, at the time of this recording, Marvel Rivals is only available on PC in a closed alpha state, which is certainly disappointing for console gamers because this thing looks absolutely sick in my humblest of humble opinions. That being said, there is a ray of hope for console gamers, specifically those on PS5 and the Xbox Series X and S. But before we dive into rumors, speculation, and data mining, I don't want to waste any of your time, so here are the cold hard facts right from the developers themselves. In the official Marvel Rivals Discord channel, the devs state that the upcoming test will be available for PC. They go on to suggest that we should keep an eye out for further updates on Discord. Now, what I find interesting is that they're only referring to the closed alpha test and not the full game itself. They're in no way denying that a 1.0 release could land on consoles, but I'm getting ahead of myself here. That on its own doesn't really mean anything, so let's grab our shovels and dig just a little bit deeper. As reported by Pure Xbox and your boy here on Game Rant, developer NetEase Games is actively exploring potential releases on other platforms. What those platforms are, well, they're not exactly saying at the moment, but here's where a bit of sleuthing comes in handy. Marvel Rivals was heavily rumored by leakers ahead of its announcement trailer, and what's amazing is that depending on who you're listening to, Marvel Rivals being a 6v6 team-based hero shooter and even its third-person perspective were all leaked ahead of time. So while these leaks were mostly spot on, the one aspect they seemingly whiffed on is the platforms the game is coming to, or at least that's how it looked initially. The original rumors claimed that the game would be coming to PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC, but unfortunately the initial trailer only listed PC. Since the debut trailer, Dreams Games on Twitter took a look at the site's hidden code and claimed to have found a reference to PS5 and the Xbox Series X and S. Interestingly enough, however, this tweet has since been removed, so where does that leave us now? Well, at this point, I think we need to take the devs at face value when they say they're looking into other platforms beyond PC. My opinion is that Marvel Rivals will almost certainly come to PS5 and Xbox Series X and S consoles, either by launch or sometime shortly after. But what about other consoles like the PS4, the Xbox One, and whatever the next Nintendo console is? Well, another clue that we have is the system requirements for the closed alpha test is listed on the Marvel Rivals website. These recommended PC specs are a bit lofty, in line with Alan Wake 2's somewhat steep minimum requirements. That said, these are recommended specs and they don't represent the final requirements that are promised to drop as the developers further optimize the game. Still, we have to remember that Marvel Rivals is running on Unreal Engine 5 with destructible environments and stunning graphics. This likely won't be easy to get working on previous gen hardware, if that's even on the team's to-do list at all. All this to say, I'm not a developer, so who knows? Maybe the team can work some magic and get this thing running on every platform under the sun like Skyrim or more aptly Fortnite. Honestly, at this point you're hearing too much from me and what I have to say about this, so I'll get to the bottom line. Marvel Rivals is a free-to-play game that will look to get as many players logged on as possible. That's just how these games work. Especially with a massively popular IP like Marvel behind it, I'd honestly be shocked if Rivals didn't land on every possible current gen console in addition to PC. With the closed alpha test quickly coming up at the time of this recording, I'm sure we'll hear even more about this game as the devs are dropping news just about every day at this point. So if you're looking to stay up to date with all the Marvel Rivals stories and headlines, make sure to follow this channel as I'll be making videos every step of the way. But that does it for our look at Marvel Rivals potentially coming to consoles, so until next time, see you on the battlefield.